Okay, everybody, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties of what we're having. Give us a few moments. I will stay live with you. We are getting knockout wrestling back inside. So, if you give me a moment, I'm gonna put on the overlay, and I will get everyone back in the room. We are having a little bit of difficulties tonight, but that's fine. We just roll with the punches. Stand by.
I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, I've been talking to myself the entire time. What a wrestling show. Oh my God. All right, so guys, yeah, everyone's like, oh, what a mimic factor. What a dum-dum. All right, so everyone's coming back in. So I'm so stupid. What I was saying before that is sorry for technical difficulties, everyone. And this is what happens when you're live and things happen. Sometimes things turn into a comedy show.
That was fun.
All right, so Jen, what we got to do right now, yeah, real fun. So we got to get Nick back in. I sent it to him. All he's got to do is jump in. And you know what? At this time, I'm not even going to mess with this no more. We're literally going to go right into the wrestling show. Let's bring the friggin' wrestlers in, right? 1, 2, 3, right in.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't sitting down.
What's crack-a-lacking?
Nick will come in, and we'll get to the logistics of knockout later. We can't mess with any more technical difficulties. Nick's writing me right now. Jen, hold it down. Ask them why they're in knockout, where they come from, and who they are.
There we go. Let's start off with that. Who wants to go first?
You pick.
I'm going with Game Day because he's the first one I see.
All right. Well, I come from St. Petersburg, Florida. I was trained by Frankie Reyes out of Largo, and Knockout is actually where I started my career 2 years ago.
Awesome. How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I can't say the guy I fought for a year and a half straight. You know, I'm a big fan of him, but I mean, it got the job done. I mean,
what made you decide to get into it?
Oh man, I've always loved wrestling. I grew up watching it, and you know, I never knew where to go. And then one day, I was just sitting there, and I went to a live show. I said, "Man, I wish I could do this." And then Frank Reyes turned around, and he was like, "You want to become a pro wrestler?" I said, "Yeah." He hands me his card. 2 weeks later, I started training. Best decision of my life.
Awesome.
Well, who's on to the next? Let's hear it.
Ooh, pick me.
Well, I guess it's got to be you.
Hell yeah. All right, what's going on? This is VHS. I've trained for over a year now. I've trained from FTW at Largo, trained by the Grandmaster Brian Idol. And FTW show, I got an appearance a little bit just for live show. And then I just came to Knockout. And the rest was history.
Jen, keep it rolling for me.
That's awesome. Excellent. Next, we got Eliza.
I'll go next. All right. I am Eliza Hayes, your favorite flower child. And I started training 3 years ago at Go Wrestle under Kyle Blizzard. And there we trained for a year before we debuted. So I debuted in December of 2018. Did a little reffing before I got in the ring, but the rest is history. And I just recently became the 2-time Knockout Women's Champion. So not too bad in under 3 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Well, getting to that real quick, I'm going to jump back in because I'm trying to get everyone involved here. I'm trying to jump back and forth. Eliza, I have a big question for you.
What you got?
Because I'm as a woman wrestler, what made you just jump on the opportunity just to be an entertainer, put your body on the line and things like that? Like, what made you just want to do it from young? It's another one.
Well, from when I was young, I mean, I first got into wrestling when I was really little because my grandmother had a big crush on The Undertaker.
Who doesn't?
So she would always watch it, and she would get so mad when somebody would hit him. But it was always funny, and just the theatrics and the athleticism just like really got me into it. Got off of it for a while. When I got back into it in college, I was broke. I had nothing else that I could do with my time. So my fiance at the time, we would sit there and we'd watch wrestling and we'd try to guess like what was going to happen that night. And I see all these divas, doing these matches, these ridiculous matches, and it was just like, women can be athletes too, and it just struck me how ridiculous the whole scenario was. Guys got to go and show off their skills, but the girls, really didn't get to do that. So when I had the chance, I got a little bit, I got a little bit older, but I figured I wouldn't be able to do it. And then one day I just decided to get in there and found out I could. I was like, you know what, we're going to go with this.
That's what's up. So, very cool. All right, so on to the next. Everyone start explaining themselves. Let's see who's next on the list.
Oh my God, you people are boring the hell out of me.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, this guy.
Oh,
Oh, come on, man.
you shut up, and you shut up. The bottom line is this. First of all,
Listen, just say what you have to say and just be on your day.
First of all, I thought I was going to be the only one on
Come on.
this. If y'all don't shut up, I'm going to be here longer. What I have to say, or you can keep yapping, and I'll stay here all night. Which one's it going to be? You guys.
For those who are watching, feel free to put mute on when this guy's talking.
All right, are you done now, fat boy? Because it's my turn to talk.
All right, I'm going to play my Game Boy in the second one.
Go. Because I'm the most important person here. Nick Vick, that fat piece of whatever, already screwed up earlier, claiming he's the owner of Knockout Wrestling. Hey, Nick, I thought I kicked your ass a couple of weeks ago back at Tommy Tools. I thought I took your company from you. I thought I'm making the rules now. Where have you been? Laid up in the hospital where you belong. Maybe you'll lose a few pounds and be able to get around without a walker while you're there. In the meantime, the rest of you better be lucky you have jobs at all. And as far as I'm concerned, that big Buddha up in the top corner there with the Game Day shirt on needs to shut his mouth and be glad I let him come back and wrestle at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You heard it, fat
You
boy.
jumped a defenseless man behind his back and put him on the shelf, the owner of Knockout Wrestling. You had no business of doing that. First of all, that's disrespectful. You call yourself a vet, but you're jumping a man that signed your paychecks.
Yeah.
I came back to Knockout for one reason and one reason only, and that's to beat your ass.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Hold up.
I've been
one
with
second.
Knockout since
Hey.
day one. You just walked in.
And took over the very day I
You didn't take over a damn thing.
Johnny. Hey, you're good at running behind people's backs. How about January 2nd? We'll be face to face there for sure.
How much help are you going to need getting in the ring?
Hey, I don't need no help.
You can get in?
Yeah, I don't need no help.
Really? Because you needed
Yeah.
help getting in the ring after I kicked your ass.
Yeah, because you're a big man from having someone's back.
No,
right?
but as soon as we ran out, you ran away.
I'm sorry. I didn't run away. I was dragged away by your other fat buddy, Torch. Okay?
Oh no, you ran.
Don't even try
Is
to.
there a future match happening?
You let him drag you out?
Important happening on this show, or can I get back to my ladies and my champagne? Because you people are just boring.
Yeah, how about January 2nd? You be there for. We have some words then.
I set the show up, Tubby. Of course I'm going to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Remember who you work for? Huh?
I work for me.
Yeah,
I
no.
work for me.
At my company.
Your company. You ain't been able to run your company since I kicked your ass.
Yeah, okay.
Is there anything else we could say here? Because I got
No.
to do rather than spend my evening with you, jackass.
Dominic, he's
Well,
not
how-
with
I think I just got to get rid of you, Magnificent.
Yeah.
As your co-host.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, it's over.
All right. So what's
That's
next
over.
within Knockout Wrestling?
He'll be taken care of January 2nd. Zeke, you be there?
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make sure he's taken care of. Him and his magnificent idiots. Who's in that magnificent stupid group? What is it? Bill Crude? That guy's a lost cause. Rico Moon's in there. I don't know why he's in there. And now all of a sudden, Person Pierce decides to join them. Like, what the hell is going on here?
It's disappointing. I would have expected more from Persia. She's been.
I know, like.
She's been a
Yeah,
model.
that boggles my mind.
Her
Like,
own father,
what?
Bill Crude, has been giving her crap for so long. And now all of a sudden, this has been part of her plan. Give me a freaking break.
Well, speaking of Persia, I got to get her on here. She's got to get the new link to jump on because I'm sure she has a couple of choice words. So,
Oh, let her say what she has to say because I want to hear
She
why she
explain
decided to
herself.
join that idiot Bill Clinton and Johnny Walker.
You know,
I'm
she
scrolling
broke
through my
she broke
phone.
Billy's hand. You guys know that.
Yeah,
You
I
seen
heard
that,
she
right?
broke Billy's
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it, like, whoa.
We're-
Yeah.
I saw the picture. His hand is all blown up. We're all pissed off. That's not what any of us stand for.
Now remember,
No,
guys,
She's out of line for that.
Billy was here with the day one. I found Persia. I brought her to knockout. So
I mean, for Christ's sake, she's went to war with La Brava and won the women's championship in the first ever women's hardcore match. At what was it? The beatdown before Christmas 2 years ago? Or was it last year?
It was last year.
It was last year.
Last year.
Co-pilot, you have an email coming an email coming your way to find.
Yep, I'm jumping out so I can take care of that.
All right, so we're gonna bring another one in. Let's send that over, Jen Az, and we'll have a Persia Pierce.
see.
So
what about-
guys, let's talk about
Oh,
VHS
boy.
for a second. Where are we moving to? What are we doing, my
What's
friend?
up?
Yeah, what do we got going on in the future? What's the future hold for VHS?
she's been playing Sega all day.
Whoo, man.
Super
You telling
Mario
me.
64.
So myself,
Alright.
I got like
Well,
I got the Genesis, I got the SES, I even got the Game Boy. Choose your weapons.
Oh,
What's up? All right, so let's talk about, because we somebody might have missed it earlier. What made you want to become a wrestler, entertainer, performer, athlete?
Well, for me, it's like it's been a long time since I was 14 years old, and I was been watching SmackDown, seeing like the Los Guerreros, and the first time, and it got me glued in. And then later on the run, probably like 3 years later, actually no, more than like 15 years add with that. So sorry about that. And I was been in Evolve shows, I've been to FTW shows, and a lot of people like when I was my body, I was being rugged as hell. It's like, people ask me, are you a pro wrestler? I was like, nah, no. I say, and people say, you should be. I got other wrestlers, people like Titus O'Neil, Jay Lethal, and people tell me you should be a wrestler.
Yeah.
So it's like a sign telling me, it's like God telling me that I should be one. And I've been so much of a pro wrestling fan for years, I might as well pull the trigger and just do it. I got to go with my dreams. And my goals was trying to be a future wrestling superstar from different companies and everywhere.
And
Trying to
what's
get my
crazy
name out.
is when I got to witness you guys wrestle and just the way you all perform, and then I haven't got to see you wrestle at the moment yet, but just seeing your personalities alone, you all have it in you. You all are just great at what you do. Before we all get into like more trash talking and stuff like that. Now with Zeke, when I seen him about 2 years ago, he was what is it, the social media
The knockout social media champion. Yes.
Yeah,
I was I got injured, an arm injury. I took a bat to the arm and a kendo stick to the arm, both by the Brooklyn Juggernaut and Salazar. And I was looking to get back at Salazar, but he disappeared. Nick wouldn't let me compete in the Battle Royal for a shot at any title. And we talked about it in the back, and he added me to the triple threat match for the social media title against Dirtbag Dale and the champion at the time, Jimmy Mack. And I won. I won my first championship there. And
I'll tell you, just from being a crowd member that day, just being that day, because I had introduced myself to Nick out of nowhere, but just watching you alone, yourself, your entertainment. I mean, you just took the crowd. You were able to grab them. You had a personality to where you were a likable character.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So you guys, this is what you got to, like, I explained this to you guys in the green room. I'm not going to get into it too much, but you guys have, you put your bodies on the line, you have to understand a character, and you have to do your job at the same time. As far as technically, whether you're a bad guy or heel, you have to know your job. And I've seen within Knockout Wrestling, you guys all do it. So I commend you for that, especially watching from a back crowd. As far as when you buy a ticket or you just go to watch people wrestle. So it's really fun. Leaving you, Zeke, for a moment. So now I want to go to Nate Nasty. He's got this golden title around that shoulder.
Yeah. The celebration tour, it's 2 days long so far, but you know what? It's the best 2 days of my life. Let me tell you something. Nate Nasty, the proud infidel and the Armed Forces champion.
Indeed, my friend.
Just bring it around all South Florida, all around Tampa. I'm really trying to represent all of the veterans. I kind of came in here late, so I don't know if I really got to say anything about myself. But I spent 5 years in the Marine Corps. I went to Afghanistan twice in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. So when I showed up to Knockout and I saw that there was an Armed Forces Championship, I zeroed in my sights. That was exactly what I wanted to go for because I wanted to represent all of the armed forces. And I've been fortunate and blessed enough to get an opportunity, make the most of that opportunity, and get this belt. And all I want to do is just give back to the whole armed forces community.
You had a rough start though. He had too far up his ass in the beginning, but
yeah, I took him down a notch.
Yeah,
I had a bit of a chip on my shoulder. I won't lie.
Yeah.
That's John definitely beat a little bit of sense into me. Kind of helped me get my focus back.
Yeah.
It may not seem much, but Nate was the very first person to actually body slam me in the middle of a match.
This is impressive.
Very first.
I felt every disc in my back crack as I picked
He went straight to the locker room. He went straight to the locker room, saw our doctor, and got a chiropractor the next day. I'm sure.
I didn't pay his bill, by the way. It was his choice.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Jen, you're back on. You got anything you want to say? As you're going through, I see you going through comments. I'm calling you out real quick.
Yeah, I'm going through comments.
What you want to say?
Hey, so let's go back to the beginning. Where did you guys all train? I mean, did we miss that part already?
We already talked about that.
I told you everything.
I think actually we missed a lot in the beginning after the technical difficulties. So you guys want to recap? I'm down.
Well, for me, I trained at Definitive Wrestling International. I trained with Anthony Devlin. I owe him so much. I wouldn't be half of the wrestler I am today if it wasn't for his influence. And when I came and I started wrestling, when I first got out of the Marine Corps, I actually was very deeply depressed. I kind of lost sight of who I was, because all the structure of the Marine Corps and also the pride. I don't know if Nick, as another former Marine, if he can vouch when his service was done, you feel a loss of a purpose. You don't know what you're supposed to do next. Now, I was going to college, but it wasn't filling me up the way the Marine Corps did. And
it's that brotherhood you miss the most.
Yeah, it's that camaraderie.
Yeah,
it's irreplaceable. It's 50 dudes stuffed into one room, and you get to know people in a way that you just can't do in the real world. But when I stepped in the ring and I started taking bumps and I started hanging out with other wrestlers, that filled that void. That gave me another purpose.
I think that's Dominic in the beginning before we lost connection. He asked me what got me into this situation too. And I think you look back on it. I believe that's the same thing. Maybe that's another reason why I bought the company. Maybe because I just want that camaraderie, that brotherhood, and sisterhood in here as well. Be surrounded by people that have your back. And that's really what it comes down to. Some of you guys, you can be trusted. We had one, you obviously can't be trusted. So, and then when Persia decides to wake up, we can ask her why she can no longer be trusted.
Yeah, I believe Genevieve is on there right now getting a hold of Persia.
Did we ever get a hold of Billy McLeod?
Also, Jen, Bill Crude, you see his email, the one I sent you in that list of everyone as you
Don't
got
tell
it?
me he's coming on here.
Yeah, we have a few
Oh,
questions.
come on, man.
Yeah, I'm sending a bunch of emails over here. So
Right? So Nick and the rest of the roster, what is the
Yes.
next show for Knockout Wrestling? And what are we going to? Who is facing who and what's happening?
Well, we'll go ahead and announce it now while we're here. We are just launching our sister company, is Knockout Outlaw out of West Virginia.
Yes.
So that will be our sister company out there. Some of you will be traveling there. Some of you guys know Mark Tindler. He is the promoter up there for that one. So he's be running the show up there. So I think Zeke was announced earlier today on the
It's
Facebook
the first
page.
one.
Yeah. Death Mark, another wrestler is wrestling here in Florida. Now he lives up in West Virginia. He will be up there. I think Zeke and Death Mark had a history together too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
You guys-
he lost a ladder match at Wrestle Mayhem 1 and decided to lay out Ice Dragon for no reason and steal his title, and Ice Dragon couldn't fight, so I stepped up to the plate and fought in his place.
Exactly. So yeah.
It
He's
just,
like-
it just seems like every name we keep coming up with, I have some sort of history with. So just keep naming names, and I'll let you know what the history is.
Exactly.
Day one, you tend to be around everyone who's ever stepped foot here, so you know. The OG game day.
Yeah, Eliza would be going.
Again, I've been with Knockout since the doors have opened. I don't think I've missed
Stay with that,
many shows. I mean, it's Knockout is my home, and I'm forever Knockout. Like, I don't care what people say.
I'm glad you said that, because same thing with WFADB. Like, they gave me my new opportunity, like coming from film. It's like, you know, I feel at home here, and it's like with Nick and everyone. I know you guys all feel at home, so it's like it's crazy. I want to
And I'll tell you something about Nick. Like, not only is he there for you for professional wrestling, but in your personal life, if you need something, he will be there. He will drive from his place to your house. He doesn't care how long of a drive he has to go. He is a great guy.
And you know, I could vouch for that too, because him and I have talked about before all this crap happened in the world, that, you know, we would get together, have a dinner, and talk production and stuff like that. But we never got to it. But here we are tonight. Literally, as we all said, you know, in the back room before, like, we're scratching each other's back, still having each other's back, supporting each other. And you guys are here for me tonight, and I will always be here for you guys. Because
Yeah, I like this. I
appreciate
like
you
this
guys.
a lot better. I like this setup a lot better than that ghost tour thing you want me to do. I'm not into that ghost. Nope.
No, I get it. I get it. And like,
You're not into haunted houses? What's wrong with you?
No. That can stay right
Well,
there.
what
That's
is
between
wrong
these
with
guys.
That's a whole different conversation. That's a different animal.
Exactly.
And that's why, like, some people don't like my backgrounds and stuff like that because of what I truly do. Like, Nick, you know what I do. And
Sounds
things
like a good
that.
throw night. Shoot.
But why, you know, what Jen knows, Real Talk with Dom is a variety show. And this has nothing to do with nothing paranormal tonight. Like, literally, we're
Yeah.
having fun as a group and supporting a business.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We do have one paranormal question from Jillian. She's asking if Boo is going to get a chance to wrestle tonight.
Who?
Yeah, boo. All right, so everyone, this is my co-host besides Jen. Everyone loves him better than I do. I'm sure he's going to be on a T-shirt somewhere, but that is Boo.
All right, I'm gonna put Boo on a knockout shirt. Okay.
It's like he's on Real Talk with Tom. Boo is the one that's for real. So
You just made like $100 right there, Nick.
Exactly.
it's all yours
All
for
right,
sure.
so Dom, I'm
Money,
gonna send you
money.
a shirt. Next show, you can put a knockout shirt on Boo. All right.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Actually, you know what? Before this whole show happened, I wish I got with you a week before, because I wanted a knockout shirt to wear tonight, and that's why I'm wearing a little bit of blue tonight because of your colors.
There you go.
Damn it, man! I wish I had them.
Yeah, we'll get you Dom. We'll mail them to you. We'll get them out there.
I'll tell you something crazy. Jen noticed what I did earlier, and I'll do this for you. As you notice, all the advertisements on my wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Knockout Wrestling on the wall too, so forever that the world can see Knockout Wrestling.
All right, I'll take that whole big wall right behind you. No, I got
Oh,
you.
wow.
I have an
Good
entire
space
wall.
there.
There you go. What's up with
So-
Eliza? She's all quiet over there. She be celebrating. You came back with your belt for the
I
last show.
did.
So I see La Brava stuffed her nose into your business too, it seems like.
I have no idea why she did that. I think that is between her and Raven. So whatever they got going between them, they keep it between them.
Well,
So-
Eliza, I got a question for you as a fan.
Sure.
For anyone that wants to approach you and take your title, what do you have to tell them? And what do they expect?
If they want to come after this title, they are more than welcome to try. I am a fighting champion, so to defend it, I took the challenge in October, November. I forget what month it is now with this whole COVID
It
thing.
doesn't matter the month.
Time doesn't matter anymore. Raven Marie and I actually had a street fight, and that was where I lost the title to her at the last show. We had kendo sticks, we had thumbtacks. It got pretty brutal, and it was a Puerto Rican street fight. It was something that she was familiar with, so I was willing to do what it took to defend this belt. She got the better of me there, but in the ring between those ropes, this past weekend, I got the better of her, and I got that belt back. So anybody who wants to step in there, try to go for it, they are more than welcome to.
And your hand was raised, Eliza.
Oh yeah.
The flower child, right? Eliza Hayes, the flower child, or the other way around? I don't know.
Yes. Definitely check out her merch. Was it WrestlingTees.com? Do you have it on there, Eliza?
WrestlingTees.com/Eliza Hayes.
Yeah. Who else has it on there? Nate, man.
Put that in comments.
Oh, yeah, I gotta work on that merch.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Eliza's got the knockout T-shirt with the tie dye. I kind of like that. You know.
Oh yeah.
That's something good. I might have to go on Pro Wrestling Tees and get one of those for myself.
Those come through us.
Now, merchandise, I really got to know. VHS, what do you have for merchandise? Because I can only imagine, like, when I hear your name, VHS, I can almost feel like it's like an old school 90s badass T-shirt. Like, what do you got?
Sounds like a mixed tape too. Like you might have a mixed tape in there.
I love it. What do you got for
Oh
merch?
man. Oh, there's so many ideas of flavors I could put in. It will be soon. Trust me. I got some ideas for y'all. I'm gonna.
All right.
I tell you, men and women are gonna look fly with all the styles of fluid when I put my merch out.
That's what's up. So, all right. So
Trust.
everybody, even Zeke, everyone, like what's your merch too? Like, what do you have?
I have a shirt that says Game Day and Game Over, but Game Day will come through the top, a baseball bat in between, and then Game Over on the bottom.
Indeed.
And then I also have a shirt that says GD dash Zeke.
Okay.
I also make different designs. I mean, I make my merch at home.
Yeah.
So I have a machine that I can make the cricket machines and T-shirts. So I make shirts on demand. I also have face masks since we're in COVID. That says GD Zeke or Game Day Zeke, whatever they want. I mean, I'll make. I also got a foam finger shirt that says #1 Game Day here and Zeke on the bottom.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta
that's
plug this
fun.
thing in. All
All
right.
right. Good. All right.
We
So,
have a lot of
and-
questions over here too.
And
When we're done with
also,
merchandise.
Man.
and also I sell
Go ahead,
cowbells,
Jake, go ahead.
noisemakers, cowbells, clappers. Parents. I hate to say it, but if your kids want to buy a cowbell, they're gonna annoy you. I mean, I already had that complaint. Someone came up to me. I can't believe I bought this cowbell. My kid rings this all the time. I'm sorry.
Zeke, dude, we gotta get together here because I have the little tambourines. The little tambourines,
Oh.
the cowbells. We're gonna make a lot of parents very
Make
happy.
some
man.
noise.
Make some sound out Game Day, yeah.
now, in the future, when we go in, Jen, let's take note of all this in a way to figure out how to sell their items on this show and then future shows that we have, just to show people support. And then any wrestling, because we have a lot of people that are wrestling. Look at this top hat. We have a lot of wrestling fans that are part of this.
Nice.
And it's going to be on different forums. So it's like, man, if I could help sell you guys, that'd be awesome.
Well, one of the questions comes from Ted. Where can we see the matches? He's never heard of Knockout Wrestling, so that's it.
So you could go on YouTube and look up Knockout Wrestling, and they have past shows. And I don't know how far back. I think it goes back to the very beginning. Oh man, that's good. But you also look it up on
There's
Facebook too. Like it's all over the place. They sometimes they'll have the full show or they'll put matches out, but they're always releasing different content either every day or every other day. I mean, that's why I love Knockout, because they're always active on social media and they're responding to the fans, and it's just great.
Yeah, and Knockout Wrestling Fought on Facebook and Instagram. You can see all of the back and forth between the wrestlers in between the shows.
Oh, that's good.
You know, all of our promos. We're all over social media. You can find us, whichever one you prefer, you can find us on there.
Jen, go into as many questions as you can. I am right now.
Exactly.
I am taking a small hiatus.
It's like a renaissance.
I am going to grab me a Persia Pierce, and I'm literally going to bring her in. So I'm going to add Nick to it. I'm going to remove me fast, and then Jen, take it over for a moment. I am going to find
We got Cindy saying, "Yay, Ziggy,
right,
cricket, do it."
I see. There you go.
Here's another great question. What's the worst injury you guys have had?
Ooh.
Oh.
I was trying to find out my move set. I decided I wanted to try a springboard drop kick. The very first time I tried it, snapped my radial bone in half. Missed 3 months. Haven't done it since.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch. I can't say it's been that bad, but I've had like 2, but I was able to come back. One was a match I had with Reggie Brown. We were in a Russian chain match, and he hits me with the chain across the head, and all from head to toe, just covered in my own blood. And then the second one was me. I was wrestling Salazar at the 1-year anniversary show. I turned around and boom, I took one of his forearms right to my nose, and I was knocked out for a good 2 seconds. I had no idea where I was.
Ooh.
That was that
Jeez.
that Reggie Brown was at WrestleMania 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first Wrestle Mayhem.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all had at least one concussion. I know I took a knee to the forehead and ended up having to go to the hospital and get a CT scan. I'm sure both you, Eliza, and VHS, you've probably taken a good shot to the dome piece that you can not necessarily remember, but you can at least recall.
See, I'm lucky because I have a very hard head. Not just hard, I mean, like, it's actually really hard. So I'm more likely to give somebody else a concussion than get one myself. I have actually been pretty lucky as far as injuries go. Most of mine, the 2 main ones I can think of were just stupid things in training. One, a couple months after I started, I was learning how to do fireman carries. And I went over and I put my hand down and just spooked my shoulder and messed my shoulder up for like a month.
Oh.
Another one, I was doing something, somebody got a solid hit on my kidneys. Thankfully, they didn't bruise the actual kidneys, but they bruised the muscles that protect the kidneys. So breathing and moving and existing just kind of hurt for about a week or 2.
Mm-hmm. I'd imagine.
That was definitely like the hardest part was when you're about to hit the ground to not reach for the ground, because that's the easiest way to hurt yourself, is if because your first instinct is to stop yourself and to try to absorb that fall, but you're supposed to just get flat and eat it all with the front or back of your body. But yeah, that was easily the hardest part, I think, was to literally retrain my nervous system to eat the impact, really.
Some of us got to learn the hard way. I learned the hard way.
So actually, I have a really odd question about wrestling, and it kind of just hit me because I'm a big music fan. Actually, all humans are. That's a stupid thing to say, but what makes you choose your entrance music to come in the ring? Does it drive your personality? And what makes you pick I don't even know what songs you guys come out to, but what makes you pick that?
Nowadays, copyright.
Oh, yeah.
I want like that.
Quality, come on, I get it.
Yep.
A lot of it's
Good,
custom.
good answer. Jeez.
I mean, I grew up on Long Island. When I was in high school, I was a huge fan of the hardcore music scene. So I try to stay true to that. I stay true to my musical roots. Anything in drop D with a grungy sound, screaming vocals, and that's what gets me amped up. Also, it's whatever amps you up, which helps you amp the crowd up for you coming out about to wrestle. That's you just got to stay true to yourself.
And I gotta agree with that. Mine, I just love music that hypes not just me, but hypes the crowd. Like stadium music for me. When you go to a football game or baseball game, you hear the loud music and the crowd's reacting to it. I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of music, if you go on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you can download music, Knockout has his official theme song on there for download as well. So
Welcome to the belly of the beast.
yes, yeah, Benny,
Yeah.
it's on there. So
Bum, 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 bum.
yeah.
I'll tell you something cool. Like this is not cool at all. Actually, it's pretty horrific. So as a kid, my actual dream was to be a wrestler. So instead, I get into martial arts, and then TV production, and then radio, and I do everything other than trying to be a wrestler. I always thought I was too small. I was 5'10", and I weighed $180, $150, stuff like that. But it just is what it was. I didn't follow my dream, and when I brought up the music was because when I got the drive into working out, like it was one of these things where like you picture yourself walking out of that entrance to the crowd, and it's like one of those things that's like it just drives you. So yeah, no, that's a cool thing. So I envy all of you as far as like I'm almost jealous that you guys get to do it, but I'm happy for all of you because you guys all followed your passion. So yeah, kudos and cheers to all of you, my friends.
Well, Dom, it's never too late to start.
Oh shit!
Showed up at AEW,
I'm not taking a bump other than nothing else other than yeah, for sure. No, yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'm not, I was gonna actually Nick and I talked about it because we I was gonna jump into the wrestling for a while there, but then I got back into the martial arts for a while. Like, you guys, there's so much dedication. Like, over the years of martial arts, like I'm starting to feel the injuries, I've had from like 15 years ago, and I'm like, this is now dedication that I have to restart again, and in a business that all of you guys are already kind of you've already put your bodies on the line. So I would be restarting a career by re-putting my body on the line. And I'm like, I know everyone kind of like has each other's back, but you have to sacrifice something with it. And then I just didn't want to take those injuries anymore. So that's why I kind of backed out. Now I just went to radio because I could just talk.
Yeah,
you gotta really trust each other too to be able to do that. I mean, there's days where like I sneeze and I hurt my back. I can't even imagine what you guys go through.
I mean,
speaking of injuries and
I'm sure you guys
have
workout plans, you guys weightlift and stuff like that. You're sore, and then you go into matches, and then oh my god,
man,
you get your arms. Oh.
You want to hear sore tomorrow? I did legs today.
Yeah. So yeah,
Today's an off day for me.
Yeah, we still have some
To be
questions.
honest.
Have you guys got contact with Persia? I have a few questions. I haven't got a chance to speak to her yet.
yeah, go ahead.
I had to go on
See
my
on here?
chest date right now.
Where's
Today.
he at?
Have you reached out to Persia yet?
Persia is telling
Yeah, I
me
got to work on my chest day. Shoot.
she says there's nothing there. Keep refreshing it to you. Now, Genevieve, I've sent her an email. You sent her an
Man,
email.
come on.
Resend it to her again. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all in here. She was on here earlier. Tell her do not click on the old link because it's a new room, and I've sent her the new link.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a few questions to ask her.
Works.
She's been
Nick,
spending
go
too much
ahead.
time. She can't use electronics anymore.
Oh, yeah. Hanging out with boomer age Bill Creed. You're getting all of her technology knowledge.
Speaking of that, we reached out to Salazar and La Brava. There were the tag team tournaments going on. And how
That tag team tournament getting started, those were some hot matches, especially
some great talent in there.
before Christmas,
And Venom and Dalton, they got a new look going.
yeah.
I like it.
I'm really excited to see who ends up taking on Controversial Link.
I don't know. Let's put our bets on it now. I mean, who's
Yeah, they
You
went
got the
straight
good
gangster
old
on
boys
that
there,
match. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. You got the good old boys there. You got Venom, I think, moving forward, his team.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
else is moving forward? So there's a
You got Samuel C. and Jason Bates.
yeah, that's right. They're moving forward. So
Yeah, I mean,
I was
Yes,
sad
sir.
to see the Sexy Angels not move forward. I really like them. I
that
know
was
what-
an interesting. That was an interesting team there, man. I like
Yeah,
that. They're good.
But Azriel Rowe, that guy's like 4 foot
They are.
Yeah,
flying all over.
no, that little guy, he could put up one hell of a fight.
So,
Yeah.
kudos to him because I don't think I've ever seen anybody his size step in and try to do what we do. And he's always at a size disadvantage, and he shows so much heart. It's incredible.
Oh yeah.
I've actually been up against him in the ring before. We were in a battle royale together, and man, I chopped him so hard and he got back up again. So good on him. And I picked him up and I flung him around.
yeah.
Can we talk about for a second how satisfying it is to just get a really good chop on
God
somebody?
damn.
It reverberates from wall to wall, and you hear everyone in the audience just go, "Ooh!"
Yeah, no, those things like
Oh
stop your heart.
God.
You know,
I live for that. That's what keeps me motivated.
but speaking of
But,
chops, Ramos, man, I think he's one of the.
Oh,
I have to look the
devastated
other way
chops.
because I feel the pain as soon as I see him chop somebody. As
Yeah,
soon as
I
his
always
arm
ask
come
him,
up, I'm
like-
looking the other way because I'm like, I'm gonna feel that
Yeah.
pain just by watching.
mhm.
Chop City.
Speaking of Ramos, what happened? Where was Romeo?
You can hear
What
it
happened?
miles away from that chop.
Oh man.
What was Romeo?
I'm starting to see comments right now, and yeah, this is fun.
Oh,
All right,
so
so
it's
somebody in here, I asked you not to do this. Somebody shared a link I shared you with StreamYard to Persia to get her in here. And she is just not seeing the email. And I want her to curse me out, whatever needs to happen. But we got to get Persia on here. So share
Yeah, she
that.
needs to answer some of our questions.
Yeah. Somebody share the link, guys. Who goofed up?
Yes, bring her in. Come on.
Just copy it and share it right to her that you guys have right now. Just copy that StreamYard and send it right to Persia. And she should be able to click it and jump right in. Right, Jen?
Yep, I'm gonna go back.
Put it in the chat room there. Make a chat, and get her in here because I have questions about this too.
Yep. We're going to get her in no matter
Everyone's
what.
anxious, man.
Just know that we're working with everything here. So definitely thank you guys for working with us here. We are new to this, but you know what? We love this network. They've done a lot for us. And there's so much variety on this entire thing. So if you guys can't stand Real Talk with Dom or the Creepy Parlors coming up, which is Genevieve, there's so much variety on WLFE TV. And they're always looking for new people, things like that, and then just people to support. So, I mean, as we all do this, we do this together. I support you guys, you support me, we all support together. This is not,
All of us.
this is a scratch each other's back thing, and we all kind of stick together,
Exactly. Why you guys are out of shit and getting Persia here is your way we get her dad in here too, Bill Crude.
Yeah, where's Bill Crude? Let's get him in here.
I know all these nasty guys. They're not like cool nasty like me, but like like garbage nasty. I'm having a good time with all these. This is good vibes.
Yeah,
At
right.
some point, somebody's got to crash this good old nice party.
So wait,
Exactly.
So I
Bring
guess-
on these cartoon characters, man. Come on.
Drama is rated.
Are you seeing all these comments?
yeah, no, Jen, I want to go back on Ted's comment, which was a really good comment. I just kind of understood what he just said. Signature moves. I want to go down
Yeah,
right.
That's what I wanted to know too.
Signature moves and what is your finishers? Let's start with Zeke.
Mine is the game day. Basically, I'm just gonna pick you up, spin you around, and lay you straight on your back, and I'm gonna fall right on top of you. And then my other one, unnecessary roughness. I'm just gonna catch you, spin you around, black hole slam, boom, you're done.
And that's
300 pounds.
Or maybe, just maybe, I'll put you in a sleeper hold.
Indeed. All right, yes.
All right, this 300-pound guy just did a drop kick on somebody I've never seen before.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, like, are you kidding?
You know, not to get away from VHS for a second, because we're gonna go right into his finishing moves. But on top of Zeke not blowing smoke up his ass when I saw him at entertaining as he is, he literally is an athletic individual, and he's a large man. He's some bit big. So yeah,
15 pounds out of St. Petersburg, Florida.
Indeed, my friend, and I commend you for what you do. So, VHS, finish the move.
Man, the signature move will be like a flow DT. When an opponent try to reach his arm, try to swipe me or something, I'll grab the arm, turn around, and got him with his head, and drop him down to the hard on the mat. And then the other finisher is called Crush Groove. If he's about to get up, I'm on the other side, waiting for my target, locked. I run over there, grab his shoulder, jump up, and my legs on his neck, flying down to the mat. Boom! 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Here I'm thinking he was gonna give us like a code, like up, down, left, right. You know.
Don't tell him that's cheat code. Do not say that. Dude, damn it.
Game Shark, baby, Game Shark.
Yeah. Nate Nasty.
Game Genie.
Signature move.
So I got my two. I got the tip of the spear, which is, you know, your spear, think, you know, Roman Reigns, Bill Goldberg, whatever guy you like to say. And then you can ask VHS about my other one. I call it the blood strike. Get them up on my shoulders, pop them up, go to my back, and I land them right on my knees. Take out, lights out.
Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That rewind hurts.
I love it. All right, Eliza, into you. The signature finisher for Eliza the Wild Child.
All right. Well, finishers, I have two. I have my head trip, which is kind of like a cutter neck breaker combination. And I have my favorite one right now, which is my flower power pedigree.
Oh, all right. I even said your name wrong. You're supposed to be the Wild Flower. I said the Wild Child.
Flower
I
Child.
Flower child.
Flower Child.
Just noticed with the head trip. I'm like, you even got her name wrong, you dumb. But no, that's cool. I mean, yeah. So you guys came up with those, and that's pretty on point. So that's that's really fun. And,
so people are live chatting on with them here right now, comments and all.
Oh yeah, there's Jen can see it all. I can see it. Cindy just said, "Ha ha, cheat code." She's laughing. Cindy is Psychic Cindy as far as WLFEDB, and she's a friggin' riot. If you guys ever get a chance to go, one of her shows.
From worker to worker, how did you guys find your finishes? You know, because that's kind of a journey in itself to figure out, you know, what you need to do to finish someone off.
That's a good question.
Nate,
I learned using my power and body weight on somebody will put them down the quickest. I mean, if I'm throwing you up in the air and I'm catching you and landing right on top of you, 315 pounds, and with gravity, you're not getting up.
Well, VHS, how'd you come across your stuff?
1980s wrestling videos.
I'm gonna come across what?
How'd you find your finish?
Yeah, pretty much bunch of like Dunkaroos, bunch around there, hip hop music. How I found a finisher? Well, based on what the movie I watched in like 1980s called Crush Groove. Yeah, Run DMC. They got like BC Boys, Public Enemy, LL Cool J. Around that, I want to have that all that represent me. And with the Crush Groove, you have that leg and have that hit the mat. The booming system hit the rhythm that even the crowd can hear it. So That's that Crush Groove. That's the power of it.
So I'll tell you this. I have a lot of. Okay, wait. I'm gonna leave this call because there is a Persia calling. So I'm gonna remove myself.
Oh, this guy.
I am so sorry.
Why are you giving him a phone call and not actually joining this call?
Because she don't want to. She don't want to listen to what I have to say to her. Probably.
Oh, damn.
She's not trying to confront that.
She's too good for us now, man.
Yeah.
Oh, she joined the Magnificent Mayhem.
Probably
I don't know
not.
how you do it.
Sound like a reject from a comic book.
Right. You said it.
Nah.
Down here.
She was just. Oh man.
I'm going through some more of the comments. We got some good questions on here. From Cindy, has anyone else on the panel served our country?
All right.
Just us two, I believe, right? Two Marines.
No, this right there. Right over there.
Yeah.
Right over there. There.
I
I don't know where I am.
It's this guy below me and the guy next to him.
Excellent. Thank you for your
Yeah.
service.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to serve all.
I feel like we're in like a Brady Bunch commercial. We're all like saying goodnight to each other.
I know.
Hey, I'll try. I can't even try to put my hand.
Yeah.
Da.
What else we got? I like answering
we
these
got you here singing now.
Yeah, I remember the first knockout show I went to. I saw Nick. He's wearing his USMC hat, and immediately I asked him. I was
right
like,
here.
"Oh,
Wounded
you
Warriors.
there? Wounded Warrior Project."
That's right.
We got this. Not exactly the same thing, but POWMIA
Yeah.
always representing. But immediately when I noticed that, we just started talking, and I started telling him like, "Oh, I was in the Marine Corps too." And I remember the first thing he says like, "I knew there was something about you I liked."
Yeah.
It's that instant brotherhood right there.
I was gonna say it's brotherhood, right?
Exactly.
Amazing.
You can just pick them out.
So we got what other questions here? I like these questions from fans.
We have Cindy again. Thank you. Thanks for serving our country. Good guy, bad guy.
Yeah, I guess. I think sometimes it depends on who you end up having a fight if you're a good guy or a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, I think some
Pretty
people
much.
can bring the worst out of you. I mean, like everybody kind of said like I was kind of, for lack of a better term, a douche when I first showed up at Knockout, but Johnny Zeke brought out the best in me. So, you know, I think it ebbs and flows.
So you're like the whole character, like your personality has just evolved so much based on who you're around and what you're doing.
Yeah, you know, and that's kind of how life is too. You know,
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
we all have those people in our lives who kind of bring out our worst qualities. We have people who bring out the best in us.
It's an allegory for life.
I think
Yeah.
I have bad news.
oh, do you?
Really, really bad news.
Wow.
It looks like there's a heel jumping in.
Oh, geez.
Oh boy. Let the fun begin.
What's up?
Oh no. Oh no.
Persia.
So you're gonna
Here
explain
she
yourself?
is.
Yes, please explain yourself.
What's up?
Let me explain myself. Y'all don't love me
Guys,
enough to need the link.
Oh God.
Persia.
Here we go.
Just show up on your own program an hour late, just being all arrogant.
So let me start this off. Persia, about a year and a half ago, reached out, found you. Never once have you ever told me that Bill Crew was your father. What's up with this?
I didn't think that was anyone's business for a while.
Yeah.
It just slipped out one of these days, so now everyone knows.
It slips out, but what's the sense of breaking Billy's hand? Was that necessary?
I believe it was necessary. I mean, y'all actually thought I was going to beat up my own father. Yeah, there may be ups and downs, but That's family. I would never turn on my family like that. So anyone that messes with my family, oh, they're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't the knockout locker room, like, was that not family at all? Like, I get blood is thicker than water, but like, I thought there was, I thought this was like, like a brotherhood / sisterhood. I thought that meant something.
Not to me.
Now,
Uh,
Yeah.
y'all have been fooled.
I've seen you wrestle live, and I see empowerment in you right now. I see that you have it in you. You have it running through your veins. I see you like your new turn.
Hey, I gotta do what is best for me and my family. And if anyone wants to get in my way, so be it. You're just gonna have to learn the hard way not to mess with me and my family.
So you'll be another one I'll be talking to on January 2nd at the Leesburg High School. You and Bill, Rico Moon was involved in this as well. So
I gotta know, what do you think is best for your family? I thought good business was best for your family. I don't know, integrity, none of that was good.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to find out soon enough.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So what's next
Oh,
for Persia
buddy.
Pierce? What's your next adventure, Persia?
Well, she'll see it January.
Well, one
She'll see it in
way to
January.
find out is just be there and just watch it all go down.
Yeah. So
Oh my God. I gotta show up in person. I'm already calling in sick to work. I'm showing up with you guys.
yeah. See.
I love it. Where'd Zeke go? Did he have to leave?
I don't know. Zeke was there for a second, took off.
We just got
I don't see him on here.
well, he'll be
Yeah,
back
come
on.
on.
So I want to touch base real quick. Not at a character with Persia, but because you are just jumping on. What gave your inspiration to become this character of not now, but everything you are, as far as just wanting to get into the business itself? And we
I don't
won't
think
go too deep into it.
Persia's not really playing a character. Persia is Persia, it seems like.
That's what's up.
This
Just
is the
because
real
it was
me.
playing a
I'm the
character.
real deal.
Indeed.
Persia.
Yeah, what character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. When I actually I met you in person for a moment, but yeah, you had like I said about Zeke earlier. What I've noticed with you guys is you were able to draw the crowd too. I mean, you had the fan base. I remember being like maybe 5 foot from you because I was talking to Nick and people are just walking up to you, taking just selfies with you. So you got a nice fan base and you just draw the crowd. So Persia, cheers to you on what you do and the rest of it too, because I'm explaining to what I've seen with my own eyes, and I want to see it with the rest of you guys too, because I know you guys will have it. So I don't want to keep blowing that up everything, but like I just know you guys have the talent because I've seen what Nick does, I've seen when he portrays as far as a company, and Knockout Wrestling is where to be as far as like entertainment. And then let's go into this a little bit, all of us together, real quick, without Nick. You do events, all around. The last one I was at, you did one where it was we're not going to mention the place, but you did one where it was free for the kids to even show up and have you had vendors everywhere. And then the wrestling show, you had Hall of Famers in there to get signatures and pictures with the fans and stuff like that. So you guys kind of all mingle in that world where it's like you have something for everyone, and then give a nice show to the regular crowd instead of having to go to big arenas and stuff like that. And you guys all put your bodies on the line. So what makes you guys do that, and literally what pushes you forward to make all that happen?
With that event, that was Toomey Tools location. He is one of our biggest supporters. He's one of our biggest supporters and helps out Knockout a lot. So I recommend anyone who's around the Ocala area, definitely check out their location, check out their store for sure. Also, being around all that, and we do the things that we do, and the reason why we is free because I believe in the independent scene, it's more intimate. You can actually meet and actually talk to some of your what these kids call heroes. I guess you want to say their favorites, and that's what I like about each and every one of these wrestlers here. That they take the time out to interact with their fans, take the pictures, and realize that not everybody can. For our company, you know how some companies charge front row seats, VIP passes, things of that nature. Knockout has never charged an extra price for a front row seat. I don't believe it's fair just because you have a little extra money that you get special treatment. That's not right, I don't think. I think you just happen to buy your ticket, show up early, you get that front row seat, you know? So that's what it should be. I'm not a big believer in just because you make more money than the next guy, you get better benefits at a wrestling show. That's not.
And it's cool the way what you do because you take somebody like me who was an old school wrestling fan, and I was able to get autographs from people who I grew up watching, such as your last wrestler. You know, the last wrestlers that were over there. I got posters. I got toys signed because I want to build a museum in the future. From 2 wrestlers from you, I've got the toy signed and poster signed from people that are going to be in my museum one day. As far as you know, the wrestling saga of where I grew up. So, and I hope all of you are in there too. I would love to say, hey, let's go back to this and say, this is Knockout Wrestling, and you know, everyone gets to come back and watch, and to follow everyone's career here too. So it's like, I think it's just a cool thing that we're all kind of putting together.
Well, each one you see on this window here, and everyone you see at our company, very well could be on a bigger stage. Should be AEW or Ring of Honor or WWE. Everyone has that opportunity. So it's a great opportunity now. You get them at in the beginning of their careers, and I'm personally kind of proud to be part of all that with these young ladies and young men. Yeah, that's a great opportunity.
I'm proud to watch as a fan.
I'm sorry?
I'm proud to watch as a fan, just showing up to you guys, you know, buying a ticket and just watching you guys. I mean, literally, you know, nobody in the crowd showed up one day, and here we are.
I mean, it's definitely been humbling and inspiring to, you know, that Nick has been able to get guys like Gangrel and Shannon Moore for us to be able to share the locker room, be on the same show, be on the same card. It makes what we do feel, you know, that much higher. You know, I don't. It makes me feel like I'm not just, you know, on the independents. I feel like I'm really, you know, it's being surrounded by professionals. It's improved me and my ability to do this for sure.
Yeah, I totally for sure. I saw a comment earlier I want to bring up because I have a friend from California who actually, this is the second time I'll bring him up, but he brings up a really cool point. He goes by the name Stormbringer. So he brings up wrestling figures with lighting and stuff like that. So I have a ton of wrestling figures from back in the day. What he does is he actually takes G.I. Joes and makes actual action scenes out of them. I'm actually thinking about telling him to take the wrestling figures I have and then making crazy wrestling scenes with photography from toys. So it's really cool down there, but like you guys would totally love it. So if you guys ever get action figures, I'm sending you guys a Stormbringer, and they don't make really cool poses with it too. So yeah.
My husband's an artist, and he does a lot of customized action figures and stuff like that. So he's got wrestlers and all sorts of things all around the house.
And Nick, you better start looking on that toy deal. Start getting on the line with Hasbro, Mattel.
Oh, nice.
I tell you what.
That's a big toy.
So far, we've been in the conversation with Persia about maybe 8-9 minutes, and she hasn't cracked a smile yet. I love it. She's straight heel, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the baddest, the Mission Queen.
I want to know what's in that mind.
She's a good actress too. Apparently fooled us all.
That's what's up. She didn't crack a smile yet, and we're all just laughing
around. That's like
I'm almost intimidating. I almost would just hand over my show to Persia. Like, fuck this, real talk with Persia. I didn't even crack a smile over there. I'm sure, I may get middle the messenger later, but whatever.
Everybody else had an opportunity to say where they were trained and got their start. How about you fill us in on you?
Well, I first started training with Tom Bass, and then eventually I finished my training over with Frank Reyes and Ricky Santana.
Both good people.
And then I also do MMA and powerlifting. So all that combined,
Wow.
the powerful one here.
You literally
version. It's not special.
No.
Yeah,
Wait, so what you do?
Okay.
What do you do?
I was in the Marine Corps. I do powerlifting. I do all of that, dude. You
Don't
know,
look like it.
bicep. There's a guy step right there. These
Oh,
these
wow.
shoulders are more like boulders. Come on, look at that deltoid curvature.
You.
did you just say it was a godsept?
It's a guy step, yo. Look at
Oh,
that.
I thought a godsept like it's like the rain.
Nice.
Well, I think VHS is shredded. He's got the 6 pounds. I've seen it. I'm not gonna lie. First time I stepped in the ring, I was like, "Oh damn, this guy, he's not this big. He's shredded.
Shit.
What am I getting myself into?"
That's so good.
So that aesthetic. There's a reason why they call me aesthetic classic.
Oh,
Let's
There's
go,
a
let's go,
good
brother.
reason.
Flex off. Flex off.
All
and
right.
step up.
Hey guys, check this out. This is the reason I do radio.
Oh, Python.
Oh, look, look at
Anaconda.
Yeah.
hold on, let me
Oh, you
show
showed it too,
y'all.
Ah,
What
see,
about that?
All right. That's something. All right. All right.
Bigger in
I'm
person.
working on it, but I'm not quite there yet.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
All
Look how
right.
It's getting there.
Oh, okay, Eliza.
You guys got bigger tips than I do.
Video.
biceps. Jesus. God, look at your muscles. You guys got to work out all the time. I used to love that, but man, Jesus.
So,
What
back,
is the, you guys are on diets and stuff? Like, what do you guys do for like food routine? Like, is everyone just like proteined up and
high protein diet for sure. But
Yeah.
I've noticed as I've been getting, closer to 30, carbs are actually my best friend. Definitely need those for the energy. But, chicken, tuna, steak, definitely high protein diet. Also water. I think that tends to fall to the wayside, but definitely staying hydrated is a big, that makes a big difference, especially I know where I train, we do it outside under the sun, and I live in Tampa, Florida. In the summer, if you aren't hydrated, you're not gonna make it 2 hours. You're gonna pass out.
I get it.
Yeah.
Not here in New Jersey. We're waiting for snow.
Yeah, this is not state. I mean, I try to drink at least a gallon or two a day, but then I'm a beer drinker too, so it's that gallon or two goes away after a while. But I do hit the weights. I'm not as strong as all you guys as far as size weight and stuff like that. Jesus, because I don't really care. But I've never been able to literally gain weight. As far as I just get ripped, and then I go away for a week, I get depressed or something like that, and then the muscle goes away, and then you got to weightlift for 4 months again to get where you were, and then it goes away in a week. It's really weird how it works. So
there's definitely I think
It's a science.
genetic. There's definitely science. I do think your genetics kind of play a role. I knew some people with just 110 pounds soaking wet, and they can't gain weight unless they eat 3,000 calories a day.
yeah, it's for sure. So, well, guys, we are 30 minutes away from the end. This is one of these things where it's Jen, I think this was one of the longest ones besides the first show, Possessed. At 11:50 tonight, I am going to call on a night with everyone because I want to talk to Jen about everything that's coming up with WLFEDB. So within this last, what do we got? technically 15 minutes or whatever. I want you guys to technically all go into it and just talk knockout wrestling. Talk about yourself. What's next as we recap everything. The next shows, how we could find all of you, merchandise, everything, all your pages to like, share, and just find you all as individuals and wrestlers. And then, we could start from the top with VHS, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with Nick, and then I want you to kind of parade this, this entire time all the way till about 11:50, 11:45, and then Jen and I will take over, and we'll go from there.
All right. So if you haven't liked us on our page already, you can look us up on
good.
Facebook. We're obviously on Facebook. We're on Parler. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Our YouTube channel, subscribe to that for all our upcoming videos. Our merch is also, you can just reach out to me personally, or message us on Facebook, and we can ship the merch if you're not in the state or come to one of our shows. We can ship it to you. Our shirts run about $15, $10 to $15 depending on the shirt. So if you need merch, we sell masks too, as well. It seems like the hot item right now. Go figure. So we sell all that. And our next show is January 2nd is the New Year's Knockout 3, the beginning of the year. A lot going down right there at the Leesburg High School is where we're going to have it this year. And then in February, we'll be back in Leesburg High School on February 6th. February 5th, as right now, it's not confirmed 100%, but looks like we're going to be having Ladies' Night in downtown Eustis, right in the middle of Town Square. So it's all ladies wrestling, the knockout ladies of knockout wrestling. And later on that month in February, we'll be at George Fest again for the second time, I believe we're there. And we'll be there on February 26th, 27th, and 28th, 3 days back to back of nonstop knockout wrestling. And that's also when we'll be doing our Hall of Fame. So on that Sunday, which is the 28th, I believe, it will be our Hall of Fame. So we got a lot coming up in the next 2 months. And plus we're going to be traveling. Like I said earlier, our sister company just opened up in West Virginia there, Knockout Outlaw Wrestling in West Virginia. Some of you all will be going there. Eliza is definitely on the list. We'll be going up there. And next year in 21, Nasty Nate will be up there. VHS, I believe, will be up there towards the end of 21.
Yep.
So he'll be heading that way too, debuting.
Yep.
So what do you got, VHS? You didn't hear me, huh? VHS?
Oh, right now, I know that I was gonna be a long road. This is like the first chapter of my wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So right now, if you guys want to reach me, I got an Instagram called VHS's Vice. You can see all my stuff, all my vaporwave art, everything in there. And I also actually have a YouTube show. And right now, the Freshman Crew is growing. I have video game reviews, old school movie reviews, anything that's retro at 80s and 90s, something that goes back in my. Trust me, you'll figure it out. And I also have a fan book Facebook page. You can follow me on that. It's VHS Big Hop Shaquille. So I'm just excited about where the road comes to me, man. I can't wait. 2020, 21. I can't wait.
We got big plans for you, VHS. You keep up, man. I think good things are gonna happen with you here at Knockout, man. So
hell yeah.
All right, Elijah, what do you got?
All right. So as far as 2021 goes, I am definitely going to be looking forward to defending this. You can find me on social media. I am on Facebook under Eliza Hayes. I also have a fan page, Eliza Hayes, Wrestling's Favorite Flower Child. Twitter, Eliza.Hayes. Oh, wait, no. Instagram is Eliza.Hayes. Twitter is 900_Eliza because names are weird on Twitter. I also have a YouTube channel, which I put up some of my matches. I link to like knockout matches that I have there. I also put my workout videos up there so you can kind of see what I'm doing to try to keep in shape or get in better shape. And like we talked about earlier, I have a prowrestlingtees.com/Eliza Hayes merch page.
If you like that tie-dye knockout one, reach out to us. We can definitely, or reach out to Elijah. She'll get in contact with us, and we can make that happen for you as well. Nasty Nate, what do you got?
Well, first and foremost, I want to let everyone know during the holiday season, make sure you help the less fortunate families around here and donate unwrapped toys to Toys for Tots. This is the holiday season. It's all about giving. First things first, do that. Second off, if you follow Knockout Florida on Instagram, follow Knockout Wrestling on Facebook, I'm going to be highlighting veterans in my community that inspire me to be Armed Forces champion. Be on the lookout for that. If you go on YouTube, if you look for Dan Harriott, that's DAN space HARRIOTT, the name my mom gave me. Don't even pay much attention to that, but I got matches up there. I got promos up there. And 2021, I start my reign as Armed Forces champion. I'm hoping January 2nd at Leesburg High School, I get to defend against somebody. All I want to do is fight and defend this championship. I want to be the champion that the Armed Forces actually deserves. All branches, Marine Corps, Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, DOD, the Space Force. I hear that's a thing now. If I could have been in that, I would have been in that. But just keep your eye out because Nate Nasty's trajectory is only going up now.
Yeah, Nate, January 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, I think you're going on a PR tour. So the month of January, you being PR tour and promoting that belt. So we'll keep in touch with you.
Do I fight? Do I fight in a PR tour?
Nah, you're gonna be meeting a lot of people and a lot of speaking. So you got a lot going on. So I'll keep in touch with you on that one. Persia, what you got going on?
I love how I'm last, but okay.
Yeah, well, you broke a lot of people's hearts.
Social media, Facebook. Don't interrupt me. Social media, Facebook's Persia Peers. You can also find me on Instagram, even on Twitter. Same thing, Persia Peers. Even on YouTube, just search my name up. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
And 2021, it's going to be full of surprises. You just got to wait.
Possible full of suspensions. So Nate, so Dan, we'll probably see you guys. Thank you for everybody. I'll be cutting out of here real soon. Dominic, you got this, man. I mean, this is your show, man. Why am I doing this?
No, this is cool. I want to go back into some comments too because Nick, before we all cut out, because like I said, we only got like a few left. Like I said, I want to re-thank everyone for being here. No matter what. I mean, no matter what your character may be, the real person you are, you all showed up tonight for a reason, and it's because you all love the same thing, and it's pursuing your goal as far as being not only an entertainer, but like I said in the beginning, a pure athlete. Because it takes a lot more for you guys to be wrestlers than what most people think. Anyone could say, anyone can do it, and they can't. You guys put your body on the line, you travel, and it's tiring. And I understand what you guys do. And keep up the work. Please keep up the work because you will always have people in the world that will support you, and I will always be one of them. So thank you guys for that. And thank you, Nick, for creating Knockout Wrestling and introducing me to the people that I was able to meet beforehand, before this show, but in person, like it's Persia and Zeke, and then whoever else I met too. I'm not sure if I met Nate, Eliza, or VHS in person yet, but I will. But I just being able to meet them in person, they are true individuals. And for anyone who gets to meet them and see them live in person, please do. Because it's a pure treat, and then you will see something historic as far as like people who are trying in the world. But I'm not going to go any further than that as far as like just pushing people, because I don't need to push you guys. You guys do it yourself. I do want to go back into the comments, and there are some funny comments here. One made me laugh as far as somebody named Tom Nally from Tom's World. I'm going to go back up for a moment there.
Tom Girl.
Yeah.
That was early on, wasn't it?
What? Yeah. What did he say? I think he just said it. He goes, "I'm staying in shape too," or something like that. And it just made me. He goes, "I'm keeping it here. I'll just show it." Where's Tom's World? Is there a way to show that, Jen? I'm keeping in shape too. The shape that I have chosen is of a beer keg. Tom,
Okay.
thank you for always showing up and showing your true colors, my friend. He's a big support. Actually, he's got a I forget where it is. I think it's Pennsylvania somewhere, but he's supporting a land, and he made like a friggin'
Yeah, the Stone Cold diet.
I don't know. I got to see where we're going with that, but yeah, he's got a friggin' land where he made a checkerboard out of it. Like he's got blocks and then grass and stuff like that. He's really making he's making cool acres and stuff for people to enjoy. So Tom's doing a good thing in the world. There's a lot of good people on here supporting. I'm noticing in the comments. I'm not going to go through them all, just use them. But I want to even go in the comment section and say thank you all for being there, supporting Real Talk with Dom as we go through it. And as we go, you know what, guys? Jen, as I do, I kind of cap the night. I felt that we got what we needed to get across. Before I end it with Knockout Wrestling and Jen and I go into what we do, is there anything else Knockout Wrestling needs to get across as far as kind of pushing out there and promoting themselves? Just let me know now, because this is the time to do it.
Add that link into the comments so people can log on and like our page, like our group. We have a Knockout group page too, for all things wrestling on there as well. Definitely go on our Facebook page, follow us, check out our YouTube, and follow us there as well. As we grow, we're only 2 years strong, moving on to the third year now. Yeah, so great things are happening in the future, not only for our local community, but hopefully worldwide one day.
And Nick, when we grow bigger here, maybe we could do, something more, something with this, what we're doing, one of your shows live as we get bigger. And we just stick together. I mean, this is the start of it. So this will not be the last time you're on the show. This is not going to be the first time we ever meet. This is the third time you and I actually meet. And it will not be the last. And you know that. Right. So we're going to keep pushing forward.
I'd love to have you guys out for a live feed. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just figure it out as we go. I mean, like I said, I have live bands coming on here. I mean, there's no reason we couldn't do a live wrestling show as we go. Johnny Zeke's coming on. Okay, so I'm going to add him to the stream real quick because this is the ending, and it's only fair that we all end this together as we started. Johnny, I'm sorry that you lost contact with us.
No, my phone died. I had to get another phone.
We are actually calling on here for a moment.
Night of technical difficulties.
It's actually perfect that you come on because I see it fitting that you jump on as we say goodbye to each other. Because Jen and I are about to talk about WLFEDB and past shows and upcoming shows. But I wanted to literally, as I said that, I want to thank you as the rest for jumping on as far as being part of Knockout Wrestling. And this is not the last time we're all going to be together and do this. So, so with that, I want everyone to go on there and then find Knockout Wrestling, like, share, and follow, and then go on from there and find your favorite wrestlers and literally just follow them all because they're all hard workers. They all just do their job and they just get their job done. Whether you like them or not, just hold them down as far as being entertainers. That's what they do. Knockout Wrestling, you have my heart. Thank you for being on Real Talk with Dom. And,
thank you for having us.
Awesome meeting you guys.
And then we will talk very soon. As we remove you guys just call it a night. Jen and I will stay on. We will be live for a few more. And then we'll hold it down. And then I got you all. So much appreciated, guys. I'll see you guys another day.
Sounds good. Take care. Have a good night.
See you, man. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, Jen.
All right, Tom.
That was good. They
are a lot of fun.
They are cool. They are very cool people.
I think it's so cool that they're so fan friendly and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So many kids being inspired by that. That's so cool.
I know, and the shows they did shows where I watched the kids and everything running around. They had so many vendors that were just that actually one of the vendors is going to be on the show. I'm trying to get him on the show for next week as far as selling product as far as what he does as far as my next idea. But yeah, they do so much. And they put a lot on the line. I've seen their shows, and they literally just put their bodies on the line. So I'm very as rough as tonight's start was. Technical difficulties.
It was fun.
And then here's the thing: in the beginning, I'm talking to people, and then you're like, I can't hear you, and I'm like, shit, my mic is muted, man. I couldn't even get that right. Like I couldn't even click. But
it's all right. It's a process.
Yeah, it is a process, and it's all this shit you got to think about. But just a quick link there. So I want to talk about WLFE-DB for a moment. We have a lot of different shows coming up, and I say we because this is a family thing. There are new shows across the pond. That's there.
I caught them. I think last night. I think it was. They were great.
Oh yeah, it's super fun, and it's for everyone. Like literally. If it's not for you, it's for someone. So, and that's what's great about this whole network. We got Paratalk Radio with Psychic Cindy and Teddy, and
another fun show tonight too.
Yeah, and Teddy just takes his time out to actually help us. He's what got us our start. Shit, I mean,
he's amazing.
I hate to see that Talking with Teddy's going, but it's not gone forever. I mean, it's always there, and it's always going to be here. So, and then I'm going to talk my ass off to get him to come back on at least once a month. I don't care. So, and then there's Where's My Sage? I've seen those shows. What is the one?
We got all Cindy shows.
Yeah, the All Cindy. There's just so much, and there's a commercial. Ted even said just play the commercial. I didn't upload it into the brand yet, but we will do that. And the next show, we'll upload it so everyone can see everyone's show. I think there's called even what is it called, the Safety Bar or something like that with Kenny Biddle. He's funny.
There's a lot of really great shows. I've been watching quite a few of them.
So there's a lot of good people on here. So we just got to do this. And then this was show 5, Knockout Wrestling. So, as you go through it, we're not going to have the best shows. We're not going to have the great shows. Things aren't going to go great every time. You, like I said, you hit the ground running. First show, Possessed Tranquility. Everyone still go in there. Check them out. I mean, it's a great band. They left the COVID-19 album out, right, for free. You have that link, Jen. So you can push that out to everyone, share that on another link somewhere on Real Talk with Dom somewhere so they could get their album, because they're going to be the first band to play live on Real Talk with Dom. And then we're going to go into 3-4 of the bands, you and I.
Yeah, that's exciting too.
Yeah, and go from there. So we're going to do live sets a lot. So yeah, and then you were my second show, and then Willow. I'm going to try to get her on for maybe my 5th show for the 20-minute increment. As you know, I didn't tell anyone what it is yet, but I will. Has nothing to do with herself, but her shop in general. So, yeah, we have some exciting things, and I want to talk about the Creepy Parlor a little bit. You want to explain this, my friend?
Sure. So this is something I'm really excited about, and I'm so grateful to you and to WLFE-DB for actually letting me recognize my vision. So it's going to be a show starting December 29th, The Creepy Parlor with Genevieve Revenant. I am going to be talking about a lot of creepy, macabre, interesting types of topics. But it's going to have a lot of fun to it. It's not going to be dark and sad and depressing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited about my first show. I'll be hosting Father Evil. All of that information will be coming up pretty soon. So we'll be posting all that stuff on the Creepy Parlor Facebook page, on WLFE-DB's page. So keep an eye out for that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
I got a couple questions for you going into. We're only going to take a few more minutes. I said this was gonna happen fast.
This
I
is
knew-
happening fast.
Yeah. The first day I met you, I just knew this was gonna work. Did you have that feeling too, like this was gonna be like technically a teammate thing as we go into it? Like it was kind of weird how we worked it. Like you asked me to be part of a happy hour, which was a ghost tour, and then a happy hour, and then like I became friends with all your friends and family, and then like your sister branded me as like I forget what the hell it's called, but like a shameless or something or whatever, and then like we've all taken the happy hour as
Yeah.
you know it, and we've changed it into something where it's like a bi Thursday get together of family.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And I think that's like there's so many things that have come out of this pandemic situation that were bad. There's also some things that are coming out of it that are pretty good, things that we never would have done before. And the
Yeah.
happy hour is a really good example of that. You know, we had this opportunity to meet via Zoom and hang out with people that we probably wouldn't have met before. I mean, we never would have had people from Florida joining us on a ghost tour in New Jersey. So that worked out.
No one ever being on a show together.
Yeah. 3 months later, we're doing this. So
The world hold. So I don't know.
it's exciting.
We're all just kind of new to this. So it is what it is. And there's Boo. Boo's got to get out of here because you know what? He's taking over the show.
He really is. There were quite a few people asking for Boo to be wrestling this evening. So I think he's kind of stealing your thunder a little bit.
That some bitch. I'm just going to have to suplex him.
He might have to come to New Jersey.
DDB from WLPDB. So I don't know. All right, Jen. I told you how we're going to do this, right?
Yep.
I want to say to you, thank you, for one.
Thank you.
Co-pilot, forever, Real Talk with Tom. And I'm proud of you for this. And the road is far.
The road is far.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Dom.
Cheers.
Cheers.